Show, aka Luke Howard Live. Please welcome the one and the only, it's Luke Howard. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very well done. Very well done indeed. Good morning. Morning. Welcome to another show. And of course, welcome to a brand new month of Luke Howard Live. We are here every Saturday morning from 10 till 10:45. But it's recorded for sometimes it's recorded, sometimes it's live. If it's always recorded, we shall always let you know. Do prepare, if you are on Instagram, do follow the show. It's the Luke Howard fan page. Or if you want any details on the show, text me. It's 07593 847 105. Start with the word LH Live and your name and where you are from, or call that number and I'll speak to you and tell you all the details. Or you can email the show. 2 different emails, please. GaryJHoward68@hotmail.com or 345457 at student.hrc.ac.uk. So if you want to know anything about the show, then get in touch there. But first of all, there's no point me telling you how you can get in touch with Britain's Best Radio Show then, because I've just told you. So there's no point. So good morning. It is Saturday the 7th of November. Yes, the 7th of November. The first show of November, would you believe? And of course, we've also entered another lockdown as well, which meant lots of shops have closed down, and we are going to talk about that in a moment. Lots can stay open and lots can't stay open, but we are going to talk about that in a little moment. But first, I do want to talk about the American election. Are we talking about the American election today? Yes, we are, because millions of US voters have voted on the polls the other day, but we'll get to that in a moment as well. But first of all, hope you've all had a lovely week and are looking forward to the weekend, because we've got a cracking show lined up for you today. Lots to talk about, because there's been lots of news that has been in the news this week. Lots of things that have got people talking all over this week. And of course, not just COVID, there's been the US election as well. Lots of other things. There's also been the lockdown that started from Thursday. So lots to talk about on today's show. So make yourselves a cuppa and enjoy this bumpy ride of the one and the only show, the Luke Howard Show. But I must talk about Christmas, because from the first Saturday in December, it's Luke Howard at Christmas. Woo! It's going to be everything Christmas, of course. I know it's a bit early talking about Christmas. Well, we love talking about Christmas on this show. But yes, so coming up, I think it's hang on a minute, I've got to do my calculations now. So I think the first this year is, second, third, fourth, fifth. I think the 7th. I think it's the 7th of December on a Saturday. Hang on, let's have a look at my calendar quickly, shall we? No. Saturday, from Saturday the 5th of December right the way through to Boxing Day. Every Saturday, not Boxing Day. Is it Boxing Day on a Saturday this year? Yes, it is. Yes, because there's a special Boxing Day show on the 26th as well. So we've got lots to look forward to in December, of course, including Luke Howard at Christmas. I'd love to play Christmas music on this show right now, but unfortunately, can I play Christmas songs on here? Let's have a little look. I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I'm sure I can. Hang on. I don't think I've got any Christmas songs at the moment, because we're not quite set for Christmas yet. But from Saturday the 5th of December at 10 o'clock, it is Luke Howard at Christmas. Lots of great Christmas things to get you kick-started for Christmas this year. So enjoy that, and we'll let you know as well about it all nearer the time. So I'm here every Saturday morning, 10 till 10:45, as I was saying, with Britain's Best Radio Show. Of course, it's a great way to start the weekend with lots of great music. There's news, there's weather, there's lots of things that we cover on this show. And of course, we do your mentions as well. And of course, on one of the shows coming up soon, we are going to be catching up with a great friend of mine, Michael Walker, very close friend to me. So we are going to talk to him in a couple of weeks' time as well. So lots of things to look forward to, and I'm trying to get Pierce Bloomfield back on the show, but it seems like Pierce is having a little break from the show at the moment. But I will try my best to try and get Pierce back on Britain's Brightest Best radio show. Yes, so that is what we've got coming up for the next couple of weeks. And of course, we are going to be catching up with my wonderful great Aunt Val. She's still living in the mountains and she's isolating there. So we are going to be talking to her very soon. I think we've got a special interview coming out with her just before December. So we've got lots to look forward to. And brace yourselves. Oh! Now, we are going to be doing a special show live from Ermen's Cafe and Stores in Fundridge. Yes, aka my aunt and uncle's shop. Yes, we're going to be talking everything Ermen's, talking from the Ermen's history to the Ermen's family tree. Lots of Ermen's things to look forward to. That's Luke Howard live from Ermen's, coming up in a few weeks' time. So we'll let you know about that as well. Ermen's Cafe and Stores. So we'll be live from Ermen's in a few weeks' time. So I'll let you know all about that as well. So, let's talk about what's been happening this week then now, because to be honest with you, I'm quite isolated. I can't even see my friend because of all this. I mean, I can meet up with him maybe in a park, but near where he lives because he can't travel at the moment because of all this COVID now. And not just that, I can't go in any shops at the moment as well. I mean, everywhere I go, I can't go anywhere because of COVID. I mean, I am exempt from wearing a mask. Some people have not believed me from that. Some people have even threatened to throw me out of their shop because of that, but I'm not even going to go there. But yeah, so are you exempt? I mean, if you are listening today, are you exempt? Because I'm not being funny. I've been told numerous of times. People have not even believed me that I am exempt, because I am exempt. I am exempt. Lots of people don't even agree with me, to be honest with you, but I am. I've even got a special card. Some people just say to me, "Oh, Luke, just go," or some people just say, "Oh, you know," and then they start getting a big row about it all, and then it all kicks off. But have you had any rows with people in shops about being exempt before? I mean, I have had a few, but I am gonna go into details because I did go into a shop in a town a couple of months ago, and the woman did not even believe me that I am exempt. I know it wasn't great at all, but it made me upset. You know, it just made me want to cry, and it made me feel embarrassed. But I mean, come on, people. They do need to understand if you are exempt or not, because if you are exempt, you are exempt. I mean, I'm exempt, so there we go. What's not to miss from that? What is not to miss from there? So shops. Non-essential shops have also closed down this week due to this lockdown. Don't worry, because I'm going to be here all the time, keeping you company every Saturday. So you've got me to keep you company if you've got nothing else to do. Sit back and make yourselves a cup of and enjoy Britain's brightest, best weekend radio show. So, non-essential shops have closed. I can now confirm what it is because it's hairdressers as well. I mean, my sister, she's a full-time hairdresser, and she was going mental when she heard that her shop was going to close down for 4 weeks. They've been working on the trot Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week, so they've done 3 days, and now they're off for 4 weeks. But I think I know exactly why they're doing this 4-week lockdown, because what they want to do is have 4 weeks of us all to be good and do this lockdown, and then from the 2nd of December, of course, because Christmas will be coming, that is why they're going to be easing it over Christmas, because of all this. So at the moment, there's a 4-week lockdown from Thursday this week, which is 2 days ago, and then it's going to be going for 4 weeks until the 2nd of December, and then after the 2nd of December, we should be all okay, and they are going to lift it over Christmas, just to let you know. But now we're thinking if it's all going to be alright after Christmas. I mean, will it be back to normal? Will there ever be a normal again? Will it ever be back to normal? Will things still go ahead? Will things close down? I mean, I know we've had a lot of things closing down this week. The butchers in our town, Piggett's Family Butchers, has been here for years and years and years and years and years, and that has closed down this very week. It was closed down on Monday, and unless they're doing it up, I don't know. But the shop has closed down for good. So, which is a very sad. All those years that Pickett's in Buntingford has been here, and it has finally closed its doors. So, I was very upset when I heard that it was closed its doors. I did hear about it, but I didn't believe it. Then I walked down the town the other day, and then I actually saw it being done up, and it was all being closed down. And it did make me feel upset, and I'm sure it made the local other people of Buntingford upset as well. But no one really knew that it was closing down. I think I sort of knew why it was closing down, because they had Barry who left, and then Carl left, and then of course no one was there. So what they did was they shut it down because there was nothing else that they couldn't have done. So they closed it down, and they did close it down. So, so it is a terrible shame. I mean, our butchers were such a good butchers, but of course it had to close down, so they closed it down, which was a really bad shame. Now, lots of other shops have also been closing down due to COVID as well. Of course, everywhere, non-essential places are closing for the next 4 weeks. But then from the 2nd of December, they are going to open back up again, and things will ease. Things will ease, people, okay? Things will ease. From the 2nd of December, it will all be fine. And then hopefully after Christmas, things will also be okay then. But we're all keeping our fingers crossed, and we're all hoping that it's all going to be okay. And we shall let you know what happens there. We will keep you updated about what's been going on at the moment. I mean, it is hard to sort of get with what's going on at the moment because no one really knows. Now we're saying it's going downhill and things are getting worse again. We're going up the thing again, and the infection rate is going up, people. The infection rate is going up. And what we've got to do is stick with the rules, okay? Stick with the rules, and then everything will be fine. The reason why they're actually closing non-essential places for the next 4 weeks is so the infection rate can go down. There's been a big spike over the last few weeks, and now Boris has decided to close non-essential places and to say not go anywhere really. But the thing is, right, when it's just meeting up with friends. I mean, I said to my mate the other day, if I come and see you, shall we sit in your garden and go and walk his dog across the road, mate's dog across the road, over the park? I mean, can we do that? I mean, are we allowed to sit in people's gardens? I mean, I sat in my own granddad's garden the other day. I mean, are we allowed to do that? I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I'm racking my brains right now in this very studio while I'm sitting here talking to you, thinking, do we do this? Do we do that? No one really knows. I mean, does anyone know what we can do and what we can't do? I mean, there was people on the bus the other day. There was old people on the bus the other day. They were talking about saying, I'm all prepared for the second lockdown. I've got my pound stretchers. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. I'm going to go and get this. I'm going to go and I'm going to go and get this. I'm going to go and get that. And as I said, you're ready for your second lockdown. Then you're ready for your second lockdown. So lots of old people have been talking about it. I mean, and then they were talking about the schools as usual. But there are lots of things that people have been talking about. I mean, on the buses they were talking about it the other day. I mean, everyone is getting ready, has got ready for this second lockdown, and it has happened, and it's begun, and we're only 2 days into this 4-week lockdown. I mean, I'm sure it'll be alright, but the hairdressers, the barbers are all going to be shut. Where are we all going to get our haircuts? Well, I'll tell you something really funny. My sister, thank God we got a full-time hairdresser in the family. She cut my hair during the actual lockdown, and she did my dad's hair, and she did her uncle's hair as well. But yeah, so lots of things have been going on at the moment, and now they're saying that there is going to be a second lockdown, and it has happened, and it is going to last until the 2nd of December, so people, do look after yourselves for the next 4 weeks. Get as many toilet rolls as you can get as many sweets as you can get as many chocolate bars as you can get as many stuff as you can get, because you never know. It could last for weeks and weeks and weeks now. They could say 4 weeks, and then there could be another lockdown after that, because no one really knows what is going on. And I thought to myself, we weren't going to talk about the news today, because I thought the whole, as in like, the news and the news going on this bit, because I thought I would talk about it myself instead of doing it from the thing. But I thought to myself today, well, I'll just talk randomly about it all, because it's very confusing, okay? It is really, really confusing. I know it's confusing, people. I know it's confusing. No one really knows what is going on. I mean, I sort of know what's going on. I know a lot about what's going on at the moment, because everyone who talks to me, that's all they ever talk about. And then I have to start wagging on about it all, But Boris has said that non-essential shops are to close. And, of course, meeting friends. There's lots of things that has stopped this week. Lots of things. And we've all just got to learn to sort of, learn how to deal with it. Do you know what I mean? We have to deal with this, because it's a virus. It is a virus. A very deadly and very strong virus that struck in China and has come over to England from all over it's all over the world. I know people may be shouting at their radio now saying, "Luke, it's all over the world!" I know it's all over the world, and it's come to England and it's everywhere now. I mean, I heard in the local school from where I live, I've had a few spikes there as well, but there has been quite a lot of spikes around this area. I mean, my area is a very quiet area. It's in the middle of the countryside, nowhere to be seen. It's a tiny little town, and then you've got the schools here that have had a couple of spikes, and then have all had to go home. I mean, apparently last